But before that, I would like to introduce you all to the main three founders of our team Revolution, who has started this team in 2015. So we have Mr. Rahul Lodi sir, who is embedded developer in Lotus Lightning Company, Mr. Neeraj Prajapati sir, who has a startup in organic farming, Mr. Pankaj Prajapati sir, who is the CEO of Shrime and Innovative Solution. Now, as you all know that a team is nothing without its team members, right? So we have our members of alumni here, Mr. Amit Bharadwaj sir, who is an embedded developer in Mando Corporation, Miss Kanupriya Singh ma'am, she works in Technopro Labs, Mr. Devansh Gautam sir, he also works in Technopro Labs, Mr. Dipin Parmar sir, he is the founder of Tech Oculus. Mr. Lokesh Kumar sir, he is a freelancer embedded trainer. And Mr. Aman Jain sir, he has a startup. So at present, they all are achieving the heights of success as they all are well placed in different places. So, following the same path, we are also trying to do the same. And after joining our team, we hope that you all will do the same. So, without any further delay, let's start our journey. But wait, let me ask, are you all excited? If yes, please open your mic and say, or you can write in the chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All of you, please say. So I think so you all are excited, right? Yes. So let's start our journey. So first of all, let me give you a brief introduction about our team. Okay. So now आप सभी लोगों के मन में एक क्वेश्चन अराइज हुआ होगा that from where this revolution word came, right? So basically, it's a composition of robot and revolution. So we team Revolution are here to bring revolution in the field of robotics. So for that, we have students in our team from all 6 branches. It's not like that we choose students from any particular branch. Like हमारी टीम में हर ब्रांच के स्टूडेंट्स का इक्वली इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है, like whether it is of electronics branch, computer science branch, mechanical branch, all of them. Okay, and along with this, the main event of our team is ABO Robocon. I think so most of you heard about it. और अगर नहीं भी
Yes,
सुना,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
okay, right. और अगर किसी ने नहीं भी सुना है, then no need to worry. My other team members will let you know about it in today's webinar. Okay. And along with that, we have also participated in other robotic events like Robo Race, Robo Wars, and many more. And trust me, guys, you all are going to have fun after joining our team. And the most important thing that we are the most experienced team in MP region from electronics and robotics field. Now I think so you all have got an idea about our team. और अगर किसी को भी हमारी टीम से रिलेटेड, वेबिनार से रिलेटेड, किसी भी चीज से रिलेटेड डाउट हो, then you are free to ask anytime. You can open your mic or you can drop a message in the chat box. I want your responses, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's have a look on our achievements, what all we have achieved till now with our hard work and determination. So for that, I would like to call one of my team members. Over to you, Christopher.
Thank you, Ananya. But first of all, I want to introduce you all about our faculty coordinator, Professor Gaurav Bharadwaj sir. And I would like Professor Gaurav Bharadwaj sir to grace us with some of his words. Gaurav Bharadwaj sir.
Hello. Can you please continue? I will be there after a few moments.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, sure, sir.
Hello. Now moving forward, first of all, very good evening, everyone. I am Christopher Shibu, CSE second year, and I am also the part of the programming department in Team Robolution. First of all, I want to say that the only goals you don't achieve in life are the goals you don't set. It's a great quote by Matt Fox. With this, I am going to brief you all about our team's achievements. We have achieved the 12th position and the 20th position in 60 kg and 8 kg RoboVar respectively. Wait a minute. Before moving forward, I want to ask you all that how many of you know about the word RoboVar? Just raise your hand virtually so that I and all my colleagues can see. Okay, I can see your excitement. Okay. Now, how many of you are interested in RoboVar and wants to know that what it is? I will just explain it briefly that as its name suggests, RoboVar, it is a clash between different weight category robots. If you are interested, I know that all of you will be very eager and very excited to know and learn about RoboVar. Don't worry, we will teach you about RoboVar from the very start and everything about it if you will join our team. Now, moving forward in our achievements, we have achieved the Best Shuttlecock Award in Robocon India 2018 and secured the 14th rank in first stage in Robocon 2019. We have achieved the 4th rank in Robo Race in IIT Kharagpur by creating the state record, and we have completed the race in 1.42 minutes. We have achieved the 5th rank in electronics quiz in All India Robotics community. We have secured 32nd rank at the national level among 115 teams and 42nd rank among 135 teams from India in 2017 and 2016 respectively. And we have also secured the first rank in all over the Madhya Pradesh. And we were also in the top 10 teams out of 2,500 plus teams in a competition organized by MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development in 2020. And there are many more achievements of our team. And I know that the upcoming achievements through our team will be from your side. Thank you. Now, Ananya will be continuing with the presentation. Over to you, Ananya.
Thank you, Christopher. Now, I think so, after knowing about all these achievements, you all must be excited to know more about our team. Is it right? Everyone, I want your responses.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, I need everyone's responses.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now let's move on. But before this, let us make this webinar more interactive by asking some questions from you all. आप लोगों में से काफी लोगों ने रोबोट और रोबोटिक्स का नाम सुना होगा कहीं ना कहीं. किसी को
Yes,
भी
ma'am.
ओके यस किसी को भी इन वर्ड्स का मतलब या फिर कुछ भी सुना हो, then you can write in the chat box or you can open your mic and say on it. I am literally waiting for your responses. Don't hesitate to answer. Just you can say. Guys, I want your responses. कुछ भी पता हो रोबोट या रोबोटिक्स के बारे में, कुछ भी anything.
Hello, ma'am. I want to say something about robots. So robots are basically a machine that can do some operations, and
Yes.
robotics is a study. Operations can be anything like we want to drive a car.
Yes.
We want to. Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, say. Yes.
Yes. And robotics is a field of study about robots. And yes. Yeah.
Yes, very good. Anyone else?
Ma'am, a robot is a machine that is usually aimed at being as human-like as possible.
Yeah, you're very close to
And
it.
it's basically it's a mechanical and an electronic way to emulate the real life artificially. And
Yes.
robotics is the field in which robots are studied.
Yes, very nice. Anyone else? I want your responses, everybody.
Ma'am,
Yes.
robotics is the branch of technology that deals with the machines, design and constructing the robots,
Yes, very good.
application of robots. And robots are those machines that design for doing anything like in mechanical working and something, and it is called robots.
Okay. Anyone else?
A robot is very useful for consuming a time.
Okay. Anything else? Do anyone know how many types of robots are there? You can say that as well. अच्छा, किसी को भी आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं ये सारी पिक्चर्स रोबोट्स की, किसी को भी इनके बारे में कुछ भी पता हो, then you can say.
One is Sophia,
Yes, very good.
and don't know the others, but yeah, types of robots. I know three of them, like humanoid and battle robots, like we use in military and all.
Yes.
And the other one is humanoid and android, I guess. It's so, yeah, right?
Yeah, right, very right.
And
Okay,
industrial
anybody
robots.
else?
The yellow robot
one is also
at the
industrial
bottom, it's the dog robot by Boston Dynamics.
Yes, its name is, you know,
Dog.
Atlas. Yeah, it's a dog robot, but its name is Atlas, okay? Anybody else wants to say about anything about robot or robotics?
Ma'am,
Yes.
can we relate robot as radio operated bots?
Yes, of course.
But ma'am, most of the robots are not manually featured because ma'am, they work by their own. That's why automation are there, ma'am.
Yes, automation are there, but you know na, that humans only made the robots. So we only made the robots to work them as automated machine. Okay.
And as well as the robot are basically of three types. You can call it a automatic bot or a semi-automatic or manual control. So there you have the varieties of bot, how you can control it by whether it is fully automated or you have a less human interaction or minimum human interaction, or the other one is manual, in which you are talking about radio controlling and all. So these are the three categories in which you can distribute the robot itself.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody's having any doubt? Any type of queries?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now I think so you all have got an idea about robot or robotics. So let me explain it in a more easier way. So robot is any automatically operated machine that replaces human efforts. Okay, basically it's a machine which replaces human efforts. Okay, and robotics involves the conception, design, manufacture, and operation of robots. Okay, and you all have said that there are many different types of robots like humanoid robot, and one of the best example of that is Sophia. And we also have military robots, medical robots, household robots, and many more. So as you all know that रोबोट्स का यूज काफी जगह है, लाइक हमारे घर से लेकर आप लोग देख लो, घर से लेकर और बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज तक, कंपनीज तक, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंस अबाउट रोबोटिक्स, राइट? सो नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन. So now here's the glimpse of Team Revolution. So for that, I would like to call one of my team member who's going to explain you much more better than this. Okay. So over to you, Ashwin.
Okay, thank you, Ananya. So let's take a glimpse of Team Robolution. Let's look at some video clips of our bot making and testing. So this is a hybrid drive that we've been developing up by our team, made using combination of Magnum and Omniwheel. This is a perfect example of pre-motion. So you can see here it's doing a free motion very smoothly, and it's made for the purpose. Yeah, this is a holonomic drive with omnivals inside. Look how smoothly it's working. Yeah, this is the testing of bot made for Robocon 2018. Also, we've been the Shuttlecock Award holder in this Robocon as told earlier. This is a fully automatic bot made for 2018. Yeah, this is the manual bot for the same Robocon 2018. It's fully controlled by our team members. This is another holonomic drive with higher speeds, and as you can see, it is higher speed and higher stability, and it's manually controlled. Yeah, this is servo arm prototype for throwing mechanism for our Robocon 2018. As Ed, you have already seen a drive of Robocon, so this mechanism would add upon that. Yeah, this is a high precision line following bot made by our team, and it uses PID algorithm for its functioning. This is a Kiwi drive, which has triangular in shape, and it uses 3 omnivals for its movement. As you can see, we have integrated sensors and other components also with this drive. This is Warbot named Rustam. This was made for IIT Bombay RoboWar. And you can see how powerful it is. With stainless steel body, it is ready for any big competition. With a weapon in the front, it is having a capability of crushing his opponent with much more power. So guys, that was it. Handing over to Ananya.
Okay, thank you, Ashwin. Now I think so after watching this video, you all must be excited to know more about our team. Is it right? Kindly
Yes,
give your
ma'am.
give your
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, without any further delay, let's move on. So we have these all departments which are in our team. So like we have electronics department, coding department, mechanical department, as well as accountant management. Now you all must be thinking कि accountant और management department क्यों है, right? Question आया किसी के मन में ये?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So as you all know that हमारी टीम में किसी भी ब्रांच के लिए कोई भी restrictions नहीं है. Like अगर आप electronics branch के हैं तो हमारी टीम में आके आप coding कर सकते हैं. और if you are from coding departments तो भी अब हमारी टीम में आके mechanical, electronics कोई भी काम कर सकते हैं. Right? So in addition to learning about robotics and programming, you will also going to learn some soft skills such as teamwork, management, collaboration, critical thinking, presentation skills, and communication skills, and many much more than that. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now for the better explanation of all the departments, I would like to call one of my team member. Over to you, Aman. If anybody is having any doubt, you can write in the chat box.
Thank you very much, Ananya. So, a very good morning, everyone. My name is Aman Bhatt, and I'm delighted to be here today to talk about electronics department in Team Revolution. So, without further delay, let's get started and electrify a bit. By the way, how's your weekend going, guys? I want your valuable response. Please inspect. That's great to hear. So, I would like to start. I would start with a basic question. So, any one of you noticed in any electronic circuit why LED is always connected with a resistor? So I would like to repeat my question. Why LED is connected with resistor in an electronic circuit? So I guess no one knows. So
So
the reason is
So it doesn't blow up.
lifespan is high.
Yeah. Continue.
Yes, so lifespan high होता है और तो इसकी मतलब ज़्यादा देर तक ये चलती है. It's quite useful for the work in comparison of the other devices which were used at that time.
Sir, to
You can see
prevent
that-
the high current,
Yeah,
to
continue.
prevent the excess of current.
A resistor is
Exactly.
used so that the LED doesn't melt itself.
Exactly. So the basic reason is
Yeah.
Continue.
May I continue? A resistor is connected to provide the sufficient amount of current required by the LED connected to side by side.
Yes, exactly. So the reason is अगर थोड़ा सा ज्यादा अमाउंट का करंट या वोल्टेज एलईडी पे सप्लाई होगा तो it might get rest in peace. So in order to be the life savior of LED, we need resistors. So the relation of electronics and robotics is kind of similar because without electronics, the robotics just not going to work at all. So you might be thinking, so what exactly do we do in electronics department? Well, we deals with electronic components, not one, not two, but numerous amount of them. You just can't count on your fingers. So a slight thought may be coming in your mind that obviously that what is electronics department is all about electronic component. So how it works in robotics. So I would like to grab your attention towards my next point, that is building PCBs and devices. By the way, guys, don't get confused with PCMB. So a PCB is a printed circuit board. So इफ आई पुट इट इन सिंपल वर्ड्स, बचपन से हम लोगों ने काफी सारे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस या अलग अलग गैजेट्स देखे ही होंगे. सो उसके अंदर एक ग्रीन कलर का चिपसेट प्रेजेंट होता है जिसपे बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट अरेंज किए होते हैं. सो बचपन से क्यूरियोसिटी तो सबके अंदर ही रहती है, कोई ना कोई टॉयज खोलने की या कोई ना कोई टूटा हुआ अगर इक्विपमेंट पड़ा है तो उसको खोलने की. सो जो ग्रीन चिपसेट उसके अंदर मिलता है उसी को हम प्रिंटेड सर्किट बोर्ड्स कहते हैं. सो अब ये प्रिंटेड सर्किट बोर्ड्स जो है हमें डायरेक्टली प्रोवाइड नहीं होते हैं, वी हैव टू मैन्युफैक्चर इट समवेयर. सो फॉर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग PCBs we use certain kind of softwares. So in Team Robolution we use Proteus and Eagles. These softwares are used to avoid human errors so that our circuits won't get fried. So there are two main reasons we use these two software, because the Proteus software is for providing basic knowledge and make you to understand how things work, whereas the second one, that is Eagle, is to prepare you for the industry level quality. Making PCBs is contains various kind of steps, from making a schematic. So here are some pictures which tells about the past of our team, which we have the competition we have faced in past few years. So the first one is the drone competition organized by IIT Bombay. You can see that numerous amount of motors, cameras, microprocessor, that is Raspberry Pi, are connected with some electronic circuit. That's what we do in being in the team Revolution. Similarly, there are numerous type of competition we have done so far. As my friend Christopher said about RoboWar, we have joined various categories of RoboWar like 8 kg to 60 kgs, along with the pick and place robots. So here you can see the.
I'm Manoj Roy, name is second year, and today I'm going to give you an overview of our team mechanical department. So whenever we hear about robotics, the first thing come to our mind is programming and electronic things. But our robotics not ends here. Our mechanical department also plays an important role in it. So what's our role, or why we need our mechanical department in this thing? The first thing is to manufacture boards, and the second thing is to make 3D CAD designs. Because CAD designs helps us to monitor the problems we can face in future and find the solution of it beforehand. Before moving to the next slide, tell me first, does anybody has any idea about designing, or anyone know what is CAD? You can unmute yourself to share your knowledge with us, or write in the chat box. We will like to hear your answer.
So CAD is basically a computer-aided design system, computer design system. It's used to design 3D models of any real-world objects.
Anyone else?
CAD is a software which is essentially used to make 3D objects on a computer before making them in real life.
Nice. Or quick.
See, guys, don't hesitate to answer it. Just answer freely.
Okay, let me tell you, explain you for you. CAD is the short form of computer-aided design. In CAD, we may use computer softwares to build models with defined parameters and can view the models from different perspectives in it, which going to lead us on the path of building in a perfect robotic structure. Now the question comes, how we are going to do that? We need something to build these designs and to monitor it, because it's not an easy task to draw 3D models and achieve those perfect. We use ANSYS. So SolidWorks,
So thank you, Manoj. That was great. So in this very big world of opportunities, we Team Revolution is here to take you a little step forward so that you can achieve your career you always dreamed of. Good morning, myself Ankur.
And myself, Ashwin.
We are here to introduce you to the world of coding. So first, I want to tell you what programming is and its importance in robotics. Next slide, please. ठीक है, अब हमारी बॉडी पूरी अच्छे से काम कर रही है, पर हमारा ब्रेन हमारी बॉडी को कोई सिग्नल नहीं दे रहा। तो कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है किसी डेड ह्यूमन बीइंग और किसी ऐसे इंसान में जिसका ब्रेन उसको सिग्नल नहीं दे रहा। वैसे ही प्रोग्रामिंग भी किसी बॉट का ब्रेन है। अगर ब्रेन नहीं है तो बॉट बेकार है। सो प्रोग्रामिंग इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट इन रोबोटिक्स। नाउ द प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज वी यूज फॉर आवर बॉट्स आर C++ and Python. We use Arduino boards, which is a microcontroller, and Raspberry Pi, which is a microprocessor, or simply a CPU. So does anyone know what is the difference between a microcontroller and a microprocessor?
Controls and processor will process the command.
Yeah, right. Microcontroller can control electrical devices and sensors, I'll tell you. So ROS is a robot operating system. Firstly, it's not an operating system. It's an open source framework that we use to make softwares for our bots. And there are many softwares built on ROS for different types of bots, which is available online, which makes our work very easy to automate a bot. So if there is any doubt disturbing you, you can ask freely, or you can drop message in the chat box. We'll be happy to answer you. Any doubt? Okay, I think there is no doubt. So thank you. Over to you, Ashwin.
Yeah, thank you, Ankur. That was astounding. Okay, now let's look. Okay, now let's look at how we make a fully functional robot. First of all, why am I explaining this to you? I think, okay, let me tell you. It stands for the fruit pie, PIE, because at that time many companies adopted fruit names like apple, apricot, etc. And this thing became a trend in the market. So similarly, these guys also did the same thing. They took that pie fruit and added that to their name. So I hope you got this. So let's continue.
Yes, sir.
Raspberry Pi and Arduino communicate with each other to perform complex operation, which may or may not include AI/ML models. At least where it is used, where you have seen it.
सर जैसे टेस्ला की कार्स डिजाइन होती हैं लेडार के हिसाब से कि आगे इमेज देख के वो समझ जाती हैं कि उन्हें क्या करना है.
Yeah, exactly. It's used in autonomous cars. LiDAR stands for light imaging. So light imaging and ranging. So this thing actually senses the objects around you and makes a map. It's completely based on your code. It's not an hi-fi thing. We'll teach you all that here. So let's move forward. Is this clear, everyone, by the way? This process that I explained?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I know this is much more than you thought of robotics, but don't worry. If you have any doubts or queries, you can open your mic or drop a question in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer you. Okay, let's move on. Now, let's look at some of our ongoing projects that we have. First of all, RC plane. Not just an RC plane, RC cargo plane. As we have already shown you in your classes, it's a multi-utility RC plane. It's an RC plane with higher payload capabilities and aerodynamically much stable. The project is under its prototyping, and we are also planning it for defense surveillance purpose. The project was started for IIT Bombay Tech Fest, and the organizer of the competition is Boeing Aeronautics and Aerospace Limited. And here comes our AB Robocon 2022-23. How many of you have heard of this competition, AB Robocon? You can raise your hands if you know. Yeah, that's good to hear, Ankit and others. That's great. This is the main event of our team, and we are working on this Asia level competition. Theme of this year is to make two robots, namely elephant and rabbit robot, which will work together in collaboration and which can tow string into the poles in the least time possible. And hopefully you will do Robocon next year, and you will be making the robots for our team next year. And now comes RC Speedboat. This is our project started for IIT Bombay Tech Fest. And
Okay, guys, now I would like to invite our faculty coordinator, Mr. Gaurav Bharadwaj sir, to oblige us with a few words of inspiration. So please, can you come?
Okay, thank you, Ananya. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning,
Now,
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
this
sir.
was very nice presentation
morning,
by
sir.
your team, by the team members, and they have told you a lot of things already in detail. So there is nothing much to say, but I will just tell you only two things that why being in the team is good for you. It may be any team, but being in the team is always good for you. You have seen a lot of motivational quotes and lot of animations that how team works. Means even a small ant, if work in team, you can feel the energy or the power of the ants. So टीम में होना बहुत जरूरी है और इट मे बी पॉसिबल कि आप अभी फर्स्ट ईयर और सेकेंड ईयर लेवल पे इस बात को नहीं समझ पाओ बट when the time will come you will understand what is the benefit of the team. So there are only 2-3 things why it is why it is good to be in the team. The very first thing is you were in school last year maybe or the 1 or 2 years back you were in school, you have gone through वेरियस थ्योरेटिकल सब्जेक्ट्स. बहुत कम स्कूल में ऐसा होता है कि लैब्स होती हैं अच्छी जहाँ पर हम एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हैं. सिमिलर थिंग विल हैपन इन कॉलेजेज ऑल्सो. So you are having labs in the college, but all those labs, when it is not interesting, we are not going to learn much in the labs. आप भी labs में जाते हैं, physics lab में जा रहे हैं, chemistry lab में जा रहे हैं. So it is now compulsory labs for you. You have to attend them for getting marks in the examination. तो वो उसमें इतना interest नहीं आता because it is not something which is interesting for us. The second thing is that whatever practical you are doing in the labs, all these things have already getting old. Is we are completing the syllabus of 1970, 1980. Whatever happening in the companies, we are not aware if we are going to proceed with the RGPV or our university syllabus only. So if you are in this team or some other team, then definitely you will learn lot of new concepts which you are not going to learn in your class only. So if I talk about a mechanical student in our team, he knows better electronics or better coding skills than any other electronic or coding student of RJIT. मीन्स अगर हमारी टीम का कोई 100 मान लीजिए कंप्यूटर साइंस का स्टूडेंट है जो कि टीम में वर्क कर रहा है, सो आफ्टर 1 or starting a company alone is not that much possible. So what it does, he makes the team members, someone will be CTO, someone will be CEO, some will take another post. So all these combining all these people, we can start a company. Okay, and you can clearly see all these things in recent programs like there are different programs in which you can see how different people are combining together to start a company. So similar thing happens in team also. There are different boards. These boards are some are very small, some are very bulky robots. But for making all these robots, you need to learn a lot of concept from different branches. So अगर आप टीम में होंगे तो आपका जो आइडिया है वो धीरे धीरे मैनिफेस्ट होने लगेगा. आप एक आइडिया पे स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं इन फर्स्ट ईयर. वी डिजर्व फॉर ऑल दीज थिंग्स एंड वी शुड लर्न ऑल दीज थिंग्स so that when time will come and these things will become useful for us. So whether it is your interest or whether you are looking for the jobs perspective, learning all these practical knowledge will be very much helpful for you in the recent future. So those who are interested, I could see there are a large number of students who were having good knowledge in the robots and who were having good knowledge in software. So if you want to enhance all these knowledge and you can, if you want to use this knowledge for practical purpose, for making something practical, then definitely you should come in the team. And कुछ लोग ऐसे भी होंगे जिनको इंटरेस्ट बहुत कम होगा, सॉरी जिनको इंटरेस्ट बहुत ज्यादा होगा बट थोड़ा सा if we are talking about bigger batteries, there are some medium-sized battery which we are using our bike or our Activa, or bigger batteries which we are using in our inverter. But there are various types of batteries and there are various types of technology involved in the battery which we are going to use in electric vehicle also. So all these batteries, how we charge them, how they discharge, what is the life of the battery, all the things we are not going to teach you in the college. In theoretical classes, it is the faculties are forcefully supposed to complete the syllabus. आपने भी देखा होगा बहुत से टीचर आपको बस पढ़ाए जा रहे हैं, आपकी तरफ देख ही नहीं रहे हैं कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा. Because we have to complete the syllabus, we cannot take gaps in between, because after some time the time will over and you will have an exam. So we are not having any time to complete all these things. So if you are interested, I am not saying each and everyone should come here. There may be some students who are interested in some other field, maybe in the defense. So आपका जिस फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट है आप जरूर जाइए, बट डू नॉट सिट आइडल. आप सोचें कि मैं आज से 2 साल बाद जब फाइनल ईयर आएगा